Imagine Parker Schnabel suddenly shuts down his Alaskan dig site Monday. No one can go in, no one can come out, the cameras are covered, guards are posted, and the entire Gold Rush team disappears. Something big has happened. But no one is saying anything. Rumors start flying that Parker has found something during the dig that is worth crores of rupees. And it is not just gold, it is something else. Something that was probably buried under the ground for centuries. Some of the team members disappear from social media. Some say Parker himself alerted the government. A man who got a glimpse inside says, "That thing is as old as it is dangerous." And all this has happened in the mine where Parker once staked out as a teenager. That place has now become a gold mine. But what has come out this time has forced Parker to think. Is it just gold or some secret, some old treasure? Why did Parker stop digging? And who is he trying to hide? Whatever happened behind the camera will now be revealed. So watch the video till the end and don't forget to subscribe to the channel because what has come out this time is much more than Gold Rush. This story begins when Parker Schnabel was just a young man, barely 17 years old. When other people think of college or partying, Parker was digging soil in the mine. He was not like others. He knew that he had to do something big in life, and he started that big work from there, from the same land of Alaska, which we know today as Parker's biggest gold site. In the beginning, people used to laugh, used to say, "What can a child do?" But Parker took the risk when he started digging for the first time on that cold and barren land. No one had any idea that this place would one day become a gold-spitting machine. Gradually, Parker not only installed big machines, but also formed an expert team. Every season, he and his team kept working day and night. And then a time came when gold worth millions of dollars started coming out of this place every week. The same mine, which was once an experiment, had now become the most valuable place in Parker's life. For Parker, this wasn't just a digging site, it was his identity, his passion, and his dream. And with each season, that dream grew bigger and bigger. The more gold he found, the more confident Parker became. But all the while, the land hid something else, something much bigger than just gold. Because today, Parker has suddenly shut down that very site, and the questions are being raised. Did Parker find something no one had ever found before? Was there just gold in this land, or an old secret, a secret that had been kept hidden until now? Like every year, Parker Schnabel started digging this time, too. But this time, his purpose was different. He didn't just want to perform well, he wanted to break a record, and Parker's hard work paid off. The price of the gold he extracted this season will blow anyone's mind. Gold worth more than $14 million. Yes, 14 million. That is on Indian scale. The value is more than ours 100 crore. This excavation at the Minion Creek made history. There was a festive atmosphere in Parker's team. Everyone thought that now they will take rest. The next site will be planned and the excavation will start again. But then Parker took a decision that shocked everyone. Now stop digging. Parker told the team clearly, no new machine will be installed, no other pit will be dug, nor will anything be shown to the media. Everyone was surprised after this announcement by Parker. After all, why would someone suddenly stop everything after extracting so much gold? Some people thought that maybe Parker is tired or he is now thinking of retirement. But those who know Parker understand that the man does not dig to relax. There is definitely something bigger behind it. According to some insider reports, during the last few weeks of digging, Parker found something that was more valuable than gold. But what it was not told to anyone. It was only known that the digging was done by targeting a specific area. And after that, Parker stopped everything. Now the question arises, was it just a vein of gold or a secret chamber or a treasure that was probably hidden for centuries? Whatever it is, Parker's record-breaking gold discovery was not the end of this season, but the beginning of a new mystery. Now imagine where Parker Schnabel's team was digging vigorously a few days ago. There was now silence. The same Dominion Creek site that had just spit out gold worth more than $14 million is now completely sealed. No entry boards are put up all over the site. Armed security guards are posted at the gates and no one is allowed to peek inside. All this happened so quickly that even many of the team members themselves did not understand what was going on. First, All the workers were evacuated one by one. Then the media was also clearly told there will be no shooting here now. Many camera angles, drone feeds, and setups suddenly went offline. Parker didn't just close the site, he put it on lockdown. The most shocking thing that came to light after this was the NDA, that is non-disclosure agreement. Every member of the team had to sign a paper which clearly stated that they cannot share any information related to the excavation with anyone. Those who refused were directly thrown out of the site. Now you think, why would Parker take such a big step? Was he afraid of any danger, or had he discovered something that he felt needed to be hidden from the world? If some insider reports are to be believed, Parker himself had told his close ones, now it is not just about gold. Social media disappearance and the mystery increases. The next strange turn that came after this decision was the sudden disappearance of some members of Parker's team from social media. People whose posts used to come daily. They were completely silent. No Instagram story, no tweet, nor any Facebook update. Discussions started heating up on platforms like Reddit and Twitter. One user on Reddit wrote, "My cousin used to work at Parker's site. He was saying that he had found a strange thing during the excavation, some box-like structure buried under layers of gold." Someone else said that there was something written in that box, some ancient language which could be from a civilization that predates humans. Some even wrote that not only metal but bones in a sealed room were also found in the excavation. These Reddit threads were removed within a few hours, but by then the screenshots had gone viral. Now the question is, has Parker really discovered something that can change the history of humans? Is this the reason why he sealed the site completely? Because if only gold had been found, then Parker would have shown it to everyone, given interviews, celebrated. But here, the case is the opposite. Everyone is closed, everyone is silent, and everyone is missing. Now, this story is not about a treasure, but is becoming a mystery. And as people disappear from social media, the rumors are growing stronger. Was this dig Parker Schnabel's biggest discovery yet, or has he opened a door that probably never should have been opened? The story ahead is even more shocking. Stay tuned. When Parker Schnabel suddenly closed the site and sealed everything, it was natural for people to be suspicious. But the real stir started when an insider, that is a person associated with Parker's team itself, quietly leaked some shocking things. This man was part of the excavation team and he claims that what they saw was not just metal or gold. Whether there was truth in his words or not, it is a matter of later. But what he wrote on Reddit created a stir on the internet. He said, "We were digging to a lower layer where this oil was replaced by a very hard stone-like surface. When we removed it, something different came out below. A strange box like an ancient vault, and there was a circular sealed structure around it. It seemed as if something was buried very carefully, perhaps deliberately hidden. The design of the strange box was completely different. It was neither completely made of gold nor wood. It had metal, stone, and some shiny lines which looked like the language or symbols of an ancient civilization." The insider also said that as soon as the box came near, some machines stopped working as if there was some magnetic effect or energy shock. And then Parker was called and within a few hours the decision was taken to close the entire site. Now the biggest question is, what was in that box? Was it a part of some ancient tomb or the secret of some civilization that was kept suppressed for centuries? One thing is certain. What Parker found shook him. And when a person like Parker stops the excavation, then understand that the matter is very big. The story ahead is going to be even more interesting because now the game of real mystery has begun. When Parker Schnabel suddenly stopped the excavation, sealed the site, and kicked out the entire team, it was no small matter. But the most shocking part came when news came that Parker himself had alerted the Alaska government. Yes, a man who usually does not ask for help from anyone was now talking to the authorities. According to inside reports, Parker himself called the Alaska State Mining Department and the Department of Archaeology and they were called to the site. It is being said that within a few hours a special team arrived by helicopter and a secret meeting was held at the site in the dark of night. No cameras were allowed to record, and those who were part of that meeting have remained silent till date. Fans and insiders on Reddit and Twitter believe that whatever Parker discovered was not just treasure. It was probably something of a government or historical level, something that cannot be shown to the general public. Some reports also claim that Alaskan authorities asked Parker for copies of all the documents and scan reports related to the excavation, and then the suspicion deepened that what Parker had glimpsed in the excavation could be a big mystery related to human history. Now let's talk about some old secrets related to the excavation. Parker has always been a professional, but he had some very old maps for this site. He got these maps from the collection of an old miner who himself used to search for treasure in Alaska in the 1970s. A special place was marked in those maps which was called Dead Zone. Nothing had been found there in any excavation before, so everyone had ignored it. But Parker took the help of technology. He looked at the depth of that land with satellite scan, ground-penetrating radar, GPR, and 3D mapping, and from there, the story took a turn. Some strange shapes buried in a zigzag pattern were directly indicating that something was built under the ground. Some old structure, perhaps part of a cave or a chamber. Some geologists believe that this cannot be natural. Only humans can create such a perfect structure and direction. And if it is so, then it clearly means Parker has discovered some ancient underground structure. Another surprising thing. An old GPS data record of Parker's team shows that a few meters below the excavated area, there was a lot of hard material like stone walls. Neither water seeped there nor did the soil slide. This was strange in itself. Now think for yourself. When Parker had such maps, such reports, and some strange patterns inside the ground, would he have limited himself to just gold? Or was the digging he did to open some secret door? These questions are also important because Parker Schnabel is not an ordinary miner. He is now an explorer, and this time, what he has found is probably more valuable than gold. And now that the government has gotten involved, the matter is no longer limited to just a TV show. It has now become a search for the mysterious truth. There will be more big revelations in the upcoming part. Stay tuned. By now, you must have understood that Parker Schnabel's excavation this time was not limited to just gold. But the story does not end here. Now, centuries-old stories, rumors, and ancient folklore have been added to it. The area of Alaska where Parker was excavating is considered to be the traditional territory of the Inuit tribes, and some old stories of the same Inuit people have now added a historical and mysterious connection to Parker's excavation. In Inuit legends, there is a mention of a place cave of fire. According to them, this was the place where a treasure is hidden under the ground which is protected by the spirits of the kings, and any person who disturbs that place will be adversely affected. The second story is known as the Tomb of Dead Kings, in which it is told that in ancient times some kings who died with their treasures were buried in a special sealed chamber so that no one could touch their things. Now think for yourself. At the site where Parker was digging, he found a strange box, stone walls, and something that was having a magnetic effect. Is all this just a coincidence, or did he really dig on some ancient Inuit structure? The mystery of video footage and its censorship. And now let's talk about that one video which shook the entire internet and then disappeared. After the digging, a video went viral on Reddit and Twitter for a few hours in which two people from Parker's team were seen standing in front of a wall. But this was no ordinary wall. That wall was completely covered with inscriptions as if it belonged to an ancient temple or tomb. It is clearly visible in the video that as soon as the team members shine light on that wall with a torch, some strange lines start shining on it. Everyone falls silent for a few seconds and then a man says, "There is something written here." But the language doesn't seem familiar and the video suddenly cuts off. The video disappeared from the internet within a few hours. The Reddit threads were deleted, the Twitter posts were shadow banned, and the channel of the person who uploaded it on YouTube was deactivated. Now the question arises. What was written on that wall? Was it a warning or the secret of some hidden treasure? Some historians believe that those symbols were even older than the Inuit civilization, perhaps part of an extinct civilization of which there is no record in history. And if that is so, then the excavation done by Parker Schnabel is not just a script for a TV show. It can become the most mysterious discovery in human history. Now, the government's silence, Parker's silence and the content disappearing from the internet, all these are pointing towards something that is being hidden from the world, and perhaps that wall is a door towards the truth that was suppressed for centuries. In the upcoming part, we will talk about Parker's changing mindset and his last statement, which makes this mystery even deeper. Stay tuned. When Parker Schnabel stopped the excavation, sealed the site and alerted the government. Since then, he was not speaking openly to the media. But a few days later, a small interview came out, and from there everything changed. In this interview, Parker did not look like the confident person he was before. There was fatigue on his face, confusion in his eyes, and a slight fear in his voice. When the reporter asked, "Why did you stop the excavation?" Parker remained silent for a few seconds and then said only this, "What we have found this time, that thing is beyond our understanding." Just hearing this line, the internet went into a frenzy. People understood that Parker was not just talking about gold. If a seasoned proman like Parker says that that thing is beyond our understanding, then believe me, it cannot be just about an old statue or metal. Fan theories. Now the real game begins. After the statement of Parker, there was a flood of theories from fans on platforms like Reddit, YouTube, and Twitter. Some people said that Parker had opened an ancient tomb and perhaps the wall with the inscriptions was built to protect that tomb. According to them, Parker disturbed a box that should not have been touched, and now he himself does not understand what he has done. Other fans linked it to the Templar Knights. They said that in the 11th to 12th century, some European groups reached Alaska and hid their secret treasure there. That box or wall could be a part of that, and now Parker has opened the key to that mystery. Some other theories were even more shocking. Many Reddit users claimed that Parker had found alien technology or non-human artifacts. One user wrote, "The pattern seen in the diagrams did not look like an ancient language, but like some advanced tech." Maybe Parker dug a place that was not made for humans. And then some video analysts pointed out that at one point in Parker's interview, someone from behind quickly gestured to Parker as if warning him not to say anything more. This further fueled the conspiracy theory. Now Parker is not saying anything, the team is silent, the government is not making any statement either, and the internet is full of theories. So, did Parker Schnabel really accidentally make the biggest discovery in history? Or is he close to something that the world did not know until now and which could be dangerous to know? The mystery has not been fully solved yet, but the things that are coming to light have taken Parker's discovery far beyond just a TV show. When Parker Schnabel finally came in front of the camera, people expected that now everything would be cleared, but what he said deepened the mystery even more. Parker's last words were, "Now there will be no digging. Now there will be research. That is, no pit will be dug at that place now, nor will any machine run. Whatever is there now, only experts will see it. Historians, scientists, and perhaps special agents of the government." Parker himself has accepted that the matter has now gone beyond gold. Immediately after the statement, the entire site was quarantined. Fencing was put up all around. No common man can go there. The team that was working there earlier was sent to another place. Now that place is being completely monitored, and that too without any camera. Now you think for yourself, if there was only gold there, then Parker himself would have shown it, sold it and prepared for the next season. But now neither any footage is coming out nor any official announcement. Some people are saying that Parker has discovered the signs of an ancient civilization. Some believe that there could be a biological threat, and some are adamant on the alien theory. What is the truth? Only Parker and the government know. But one thing is certain, what has been found there has now become a bigger deal than the TV show. Now the question is to you. Do you think it is just about gold, or has Parker Schnabel accidentally revealed a secret that is being hidden from the world? Will the next excavation find any evidence that will change the history books? Has Parker really found something that is thousands of years old and extremely valuable? Whatever it is, the next episode could prove to be the biggest discovery of this century. So if you also want to go deeper into this mystery, then subscribe to the channel right now, because the next update may shake the world. What you have seen till now was just a trailer. The real